All right, more Diddy news.
More Diddy, what you got? What you got?
More Diddy. Well, Diddy came out and issued an apology.
Mm-hmm.
And, well, what he called an apology. What people like him call
an apology. Yeah, at least well, there's nothing in that apology that's worth anything to me. It's too late, and you only did it because the tape came out.
Yeah.
If the tape never came out, you would have never came out talking about you have to go through counseling or you went through counseling and you're trying to be a better man.
Yeah. The striking thing about that apology is primarily he apologized for what we saw in that video.
Only.
And
those were his words.
So it's still, in his mind, he still disputes everything else that people are aware of, or at least that was charged in Cassie's filing last year.
Yeah.
Or was that this year? When did she file this?
Anyway.
Yeah, so there's lots of stuff in that filing. It's 35 pages long. She also describes what happened at the Intercontinental Hotel. And in fact, it seems like some of the stuff she doesn't even remember because she doesn't even mention some of the things that happened or the chain of events the way we can see them roll out.
Yeah, that's probably normal
it
with
is.
a traumatic experience.
Absolutely.
You're going to think like, oh, well, he was throwing stuff at me in the hall, which she did, but she got that. It wasn't in line with the video.
Right. Because she doesn't mention him actually grabbing her and throwing her to the ground and kicking her.
And pulling her, yeah.
And dragging her down the hallway. She doesn't mention any of that.
He started to drag her down the hallway, but when they got to that corner, she screamed. I could see her mouth open.
Okay.
And she screamed, and then he probably let her go because she was making too much noise. That's my take on it. It's horrible, traumatic.
Very horrible. And I will not look at that video again myself. So.
But aside from the video, what we're finding out from reading the documentation here is that he had his team threaten her for her to come back.
Yeah, because apparently at some point she did leave and was refusing his calls. And there are 4 individuals that are mentioned who specifically contacted her on Sean Diddy Combs's behalf to tell her, number one, if you don't return his calls, your record will not be published. You can't, your record is dead. Then there was someone at Sony who reached out to her and told her it is in her best interest to talk with him. And his attorney, one of his attorneys as well. So these people have a network of folks working on their behalf.
Who called? Was there a call that threatened her family?
No.
Okay.
She was recounting where Diddy came to her house unannounced and she had a close friend there. And her friend and him got into an altercation and he threw something at the friend.
Oh, really?
And so she was describing how he was alienating her from her loved ones because that lady eventually sued him and they settled. And then I guess to also make things right between herself and her friend, she also gave this woman money as well. But she was saying that, she was doing this stuff and she realized that she really needed to get out of it because either she's going to lose her loved ones or she's going to lose her life. Mm-hmm. That's what she realized. That's what I was reading to you.
Okay.
Oh, thank you. So, yeah.
Wow.
This really is.
And he didn't. So he's going to apologize just for what we saw on the tape.
Yeah, only for that. Now, if you're really going to apologize for something,
apologize for everything. You don't come with no bullshit. I was really at rock bottom I was really low time, just bad time in my life and I was at rock bottom. And it's almost like he started off the apology setting him up for an excuse to say, that's not really me. It's just a bad time I was going through. I was at rock bottom while you had $1 billion.
Well, just because you got money.
Well, that's true. But he has all this other stuff going on. He's getting awards and everything. Yeah. He's sure mentally. Yeah. I think he's still at rock bottom, you know?
Mm-hmm. Well, I did look at the BET Awards where they gave him all these accolades and he was talking nonstop.
Mm-hmm.
And he mentioned that he was struggling with something during that time. And I was just curious to find out what that possibly could have been. I don't know if it had anything to do with Kim Porter's death. But all the dates that I'm looking at between this 2016 event and Miss Porter passed away when? When did Kim Porter pass away? Not that any of this is an excuse at all. None of this is an excuse at all. But it looks like, okay, she passed away in 2018. So it's possible that, you know, he's trying to control her. And I mean, we could just go on forever. I'm not even gonna, I'm just gonna deal with what we do.
But I think you hit it on the nail. He's trying to control. And that's obvious. He was trying to control. He tried to control the video. After that, he tried to control her by sending threatening phone calls and threatened her music career, which never happened.
Yeah.
Because he didn't let it happen.
Right.
Right. But he's just going to apologize for the video.
He's just going to apologize for the video. So that's not, that's how we know it's very disingenuous, and he could have saved himself some time.
Yeah.
And saved us the time.
Yes.
that it took
absolutely
for us to listen to that. Because no, that's not what you do. And it's interesting because I don't even think, I'm trying to think of any PR person who would recommend that he would even do that.
Yeah.
And I doubt that someone did. I think it was all his thing. He thinks he can get up. He's got that ego.
If his PR person told him to do what he did today, he need to fire that PR person.
Yeah, they should be out of a job.
They certainly should be.
But I'm sure he'd have to just fire himself because he's got that ego.
Yeah.
You know, these folks just, I don't know.
My thing is, what about the people in the Intercontinental Hotel? Are they being investigated?
Right, because
that's a dangerous place to go. Because if somebody goes there with somebody that has money, they could do anything they want to them.
Well, it's closed down now.
Oh, okay.
It's no longer operating. But whoever took that $50,000 that he offered, those people need to be held accountable because they witnessed a crime and they covered up a crime. How are they not responsible? Yeah. At least for covering up a crime.
Covering up a crime on a bribe.
Yeah.
Is there a statute of limitations for that? Who knows? Probably. But yeah. And but that is basically the world we live in.
Yeah. And that's why celebrities get away with what they get away with.
Yes.
Because they can throw money at people who have no conscience. They have no conscience.
They will do for him to even have people from Sony and this and that, other record companies, and to call this girl and say you need to get back with him so you can go on with your music career.
Right.
That's crazy.
It is crazy for people. These are things. People.
And she's a child. She's 19 years old.
Exactly.
And you're going to call up this little girl.
Yeah. And threaten and intimidate her.
Yeah.
On behalf of this 40-year-old man.
Yeah.
What kind of people are that industry? It's
this, you know,
it's crazy.
I hate to sound like Ari, but to quote
from MSNBC.
Yeah.
Okay, what's his hip hop?
To quote Q-Tip, industry rule number 4,080 record business people are shady. They shady as fuck.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But then back to this apology, it's nothing.
Yeah. It's nothing.
I call it a non-nigga apology. Because it's like, nah, nigga, you full of shit. You did that and that's it. You can't get out of it by giving an apology, looking in the camera like you really care, because you know the only thing you care about is your money. Probably has somebody you in business with called you, said you better fix that, because when the people start boycotting you and start not buying your Ciroc, your alcohol, and this and that, Ciroc, and other stuff he may be involved with, then that's when it hurts. And that's when the people that he has to answer to start getting hurt.
You know, have we ever heard a celebrity really give a genuine apology?
You mean like, I'm sorry if I offended you?
We hear that all the time.
You know, I have. And you know who it was?
Who?
J. Cole.
J. Cole.
He gave a genuine apology.
Right.
But listen, I don't want to go down there because
Okay.
people will accuse us of not being serious here. But that's the only time I've ever heard a celebrity give a genuine apology was J. Cole, and it was pretty genuine. Anyway.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
This
Wow.
Diddy
So it can be
thing.
done, people.
Yeah. It can be done. Do what J. Cole did.
Yeah.
Give a heartfelt apology. You know, not just because you got caught, but be real about it.
Yeah, because you have a conscience.
Yeah.
And you really do
And
have
really
a heart.
do something. I mean, for this to be a real apology, he would have to name other women, name his other victims, other women that he victimized,
other people that he
victimized, probably some men in there too.
Absolutely.
There's a whole lot.
Well, you heard about Torre's nephew.
Yes, there's a whole lot of crap going on.
Not that he didn't do anything. He told Diddy no, and he left.
Yeah.
So nothing happened with that young man, but it was.
There's people that can't do that, and there's probably hundreds over the years.
You can do it. You can do it. You just have to not be a slave to money.
Yeah.
And I understand you have responsibilities and everything. And I know how hard it is. I went through a period of abuse as well, and it was a long time. It takes a long time to get out of it. But once you make that decision to get out, so many doors open up for you. People come to your aid, and you just look back and you think, why did I wait so long?
Yeah.
Why did I wait so long?
Yeah. You find yourself and you get yourself back.
You do. It feels so good.
It's a freedom.
It feels so good. So if anybody is in this situation, and we said this at the our last episode, domestic violence, you can get help at 1-800-799-7233.
That's it.
Get help.
799.
All right.
Yeah, get help. And so
I think the consensus is Diddy's apology is a non-apology.
Yeah.
Nobody's accepting it. Oh, we didn't mention not Kim. Oh my goodness. Cassie's attorneys issued a statement today.
Oh.
And basically said, apology not accepted.
Yeah, thanks, but no thanks.
In short, it's obvious.
Because
he only did it because the video came out and that was it.
There's years.
That's very much telling.
There's years of abuse. She was so scared after that video. She went home and she was so scared that she thought, oh my God, I better call him up and apologize because it's going to get worse.
Oh, I better go back.
Yeah.
So she went back to the hotel.
Yeah.
And then the security guards told her to get back in your cab and go home because we saw the video.
Yeah.
So just go on home.
But yeah, these security guards.
But they didn't. They
didn't call nobody.
They called nobody.
They said, well, we got the money, but you need to go home. We ain't gonna say nothing to nobody else. Just go on home, girl.
Yeah. A lot of people failed.
All the way around.
All the way around during that
and
time.
Deliberately for money.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So
but not just the security guards. The people that work for Sony.
Worked for Bad Boy.
And
his attorney.
Everybody.
Everyone
There's
failed
a whole group of people.
It's a whole network.
A whole network of people. A whole community. That's what it is. It's the community. And it's the whole community that lets this stuff happen and turns a blind eye.
Yeah.
Because of a name or some money that they think they might get or a little bit of pocket change or some fame or something. People will turn a blind eye on a woman in a minute if she's being abused. And if she ends up dying, they will say, oh, that's too bad.
That's too bad. And no one would ever know. I mean, if this woman had died, no one
would have ever known.
It would just be.
We would never heard it.
Yeah.
She'd just be another one that died around Puffy.
Yeah.
Well, good for her for coming up out of it.
And she found her happiness. She's remarried.
Found her happiness, yeah.
And she looks happy.
Her,
And again, you can get out on the other side of it. You just have to choose yourself.
You have to choose yourself and fight.
Yeah, you just have to fight.
Just be brave and just be like, well, I don't care. If it gets worse, it gets worse. But I got to put my best foot forward and I'm going to do this and I'm going to get out.
And most of them are cowards anyway.
Yeah.
They're just cowards.
Absolutely.
So.
Pretty much.
My goodness.
We've been looking at our comments online and yeah, Diddy would never allow anybody to do that to one of his daughters.
Oh, that was one of the comments that someone left. And sure enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
mean, it doesn't.
Could you imagine? So we'll leave it right there.
Okay.
So we are the Honey WTF podcast. It's my lovely wife, Shonda, right here. And I'm Rafael. And, we'll keep you guys posted on any updates.
Yeah. We've been firing off shows because there's been so many things going on. So
there has
you never know when we're going to post another show.
Yeah, we're kind of late on this one. We woke up in the morning, we saw the apology, but we had to take care of our Sunday duties and we still, it's still Sunday.
I don't think we're late.
All right.
It's all in the same 24-hour cycle.
Okay.
We're supposed to do.
All right. You're right about that.
No one gives us a heads up.
I would like to be able to come out as soon as it comes out and then we throw a show out there. Yeah, one of these days.
Right.
We're going to do it.
Well, our next planned show, we got to talk about Love and Marriage Huntsville.
Yeah.
So.
We
got to talk about what happened on Friday.
Oh.
And so, So look out for the next episode of that. We got to move into some lighter topics. This stuff will play out and settle but it'll play out how it's going to play out. And we can all do more than one thing. Can't focus on,
And please like and subscribe. Get in our comments. We love comments. We love to answer all comments, any questions or anything. And also check us out on Instagram.
Oh yeah, Instagram.
Yeah. Instagram and Facebook.
And Facebook.
Yeah.
We are all over the place.
Yeah, we're all trying to get out there.
Yeah, yeah.
So, all right. Thanks for watching.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.